Hey guys, it's Tana and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to work on another Christmas in July card, actually two. Here's a look at the first one and then a look at the second. And here we go. By the way, at the end of the video I have some pictures from On the Make. I had a wonderful, fabulous time. It was hard to come home, although I did miss the kids. This die came from My Favorite Things. I have forgotten the name of it, but I will link it below if it is still for sale. I think it came as a freebie last year, right around Christmas time when I stopped into the store on my way home from Florida. This piece die also came from My Favorite Things, and I'm using a piece of glitter cardstock to cut that out. And I cut it out in green also, but we don't end up using one of those. I can't remember which color. I just looked at the cards with you guys and I can't remember the color already. Alright, so when I put that die on that clear panel, that was a clear panel of Pixie Dust by Lawn Fawn glitter cardstock, I centered it to where I wanted it to be so it could be the main front part. I always forget what to call that, on top of my card base, and I popped it up with foam tape. And then we're going to inlay those green pieces, the insides of the cutout, because I cut it out in green, which I did not show you guys. We're going to glue those in with Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and just pop those into their spaces. I do use a pair of tweezers. I don't know why I didn't use my craft tweezers. I think these tweezers were closest. They happen to be the closest ones to me, so that's what I used. Just a regular pair of tweezers to lift those little fine lines, which remind me of Christmas tree lights, up, because they kept going down with the glue when I inlaid the pieces. And if I would have thought far enough ahead, I would have cut the tree out again in yellow so I could have a yellow star, but I didn't do that. So, shame on me. Still looks good the way it came out. And if you hear my door opening and closing, it's because my children keep coming in from outside. I tried to do this, I've been working on this video for 4 days and having nothing but problems. Editing, oh my god, I'm having issues, you guys. And then I tried to do the voiceover last night and it just would not work. I don't know what was going on with the connection between my headset and the iPad, but it was not working. Today it seems to be working, so I guess we'll see. There's that last piece, the star, and I just went with the green. I thought maybe I might have went with the white, but I think I decided not to because it would have just blended in with the background. And then I think we used the red piece, or letters for peace. I tried a bunch of different layouts. As you can see, I'm picking them up from down below, but the only way they looked good and fit on the card was up at the top, straight across. So I started with the P, then I started with the last letter, and then I put the middle letter on, and that's how I made them look evenly spaced. And then we're going to use some, I think they're ruby gems by Studio Katia, as ornaments on those spaces on the tree. So I did a lot of things. I went to the beach, Atlantic Beach, when I went to On the Make. I helped set up for On the Make. I took a lot of pictures, but I didn't put them all on here. I just put a few on here later at the end of the video. I had a blast, but I did not film any videos while there. If you watched Jess from A Card Day's Work, she did a live video while we were at the event. I popped my head in there and said hi, but that was about the only time I got on video the entire time I was on vacation. Back to the cards. I'm making a frame out of green piece of cardstock, and I use that same die, but I kind of cut, when I fussy cut around it, I made a rim that was large enough to put foam adhesive on, and I'm using a piece of acetate here to glue on behind that Christmas tree, and then we'll trim it all off and make sure there's no acetate showing out from the edges. And yeah, I felt bad. I did bring this video to edit for you guys while I was there so I could get it out while I was gone, and it was just didn't happen. There was too much going on. I did manage to download all the pieces of the video into my program, but I never actually did any editing. So I'm doing it for you guys now, and I can't wait for it to be done because then I can get back to making cards. It's been a week since I made cards. That's what I wanted to say. I only made 1 out of 3 cards at the event because I was too busy chatting and talking and taking pictures. So I will do a video on what we received in our bag when we walked in the door, and also my prize from the White Elephant game that we played. There was tons of giveaways, lots of prizes. So here I'm doubling up my foam tape, and then I'm going to cut it in half lengthwise so I can put some foam tape around the edges of the tree, and we're going to make a little shaker out of the second card. So I just wanted to show you I cut the other piece in half again because I needed some really skinny pieces for at the bottom where the tree trunk was. And I think I even tried to put one tiny piece of doubled up foam tape on the largest ornament to keep it from sinking inward. That wasn't a good idea. Don't do that, because then all my seed beads and stuff wanted to stick to it. So there it is, all done, doubled up, and we're just going to use, this is a piece of glitter paper, I want to call it, but it's got a sticky back, and it came from a Tim Holtz kit, or not a kit, a Tim Holtz package with green and red for Christmas one year, and I decided to use that as my mat, and now I'm just putting some tiny snowflakes, some tiny gold stars, and then clear green and red seed beads into the center. And then I'll just take all the, I think I already did it, take the adhesive off the back of the foam tape and pop that tree right on there. But the cards they did have it on the make were fabulous. I can't wait to finish them after I film what I received for you guys. That's going to be a video. I'll also show you in that video the cards that were planned out and the one I finished. I still have to work on the other 2. And then I will also do, I have a haul video coming up because I placed 2 orders when I got back when I saw how much money I had left from the trip. And I didn't order any kits this month, so I figured I'll buy some stuff I want. So there you go, there's the shaker all done. And I did attempt to spell out peace on this card with the green letters, and I didn't like it. So I decided to go with a Merry Christmas from a lawn fawn die cut out of red foil cardstock. So I just used some more of my deluxe adhesive on there, popped it on the bottom, and then trimmed the edges off. And I think I like the way that looks much better than the way the green letters that spelled peace looked. And I wanted these to be 2 simple cards to show you guys, and not all Christmas cards have to be intricate and take up a lot of your time, especially when you're making a big amount, you know, mass producing them. So I took, these are the jewel tone, I think, neat and tangled sequins that I picked up during the retirement sale, and I'm just taking out some of the gold ones and popping them all over the front around the tree. It just looked too empty up there. There was too much space going on. I mean, I guess I could have made it a clean and simple card like the other one, but that space was really bugging me. I don't know why. So that is it for those 2 cards. And like I said, I had a blast on the make. I highly recommend you guys attend the next one, and I'm sure they'll be announcing that, you know, in a couple months. And here are some pics coming up. This one's of Atlantic Beach as I was leaving the last night before I left, and the ocean at night. I love taking pictures of the ocean. This was a little tree frog that came to visit us the one night when we were outside talking. And here are some pictures from On the Make. Him and Adia both made their own alcohol ink panels, and they had a blast with it. And then we were having dinner and drinks after the event. Everybody was invited, some people came, and we had a lot of fun. That was during the white elephant game. A lot of people had fun with that. And that was my first day on the beach. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and hopefully you will have another video this weekend with the products I got from On the Make. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification button for giveaways. There is a giveaway coming up this month at the very end, and I'll let you guys know about that in the next video. Bye bye for now.